Welcome back, everybody. So weather is changing rapidly, and the forecast, if it stays how it's supposed to, we have highs in the 20s and not too terribly long at all. So ice fishing season, if that weather continues, is just around the corner. That being said, I do have a couple of videos from last season that were filmed towards the tail end of the last season that I didn't put out. I'll go ahead and put those out now. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. I am super excited about ice fishing. Can't wait for that to come around. So we are losing ice quickly in the lakes around me. The shoreline about 2 to 3 feet out was basically gone. So we have pretty limited time, and we got warm weather coming up. So we found a hump in the middle of the lake, and we're gonna fish that today with some shiners, and then also trying to catch some bluegill, crappie, perch. The spot that I found is absolutely loaded. I don't know how big the fish are. We'll have to kind of see about that. But shiners, we're only in a couple feet of water, like about 4 to 5, so we will not be much below the ice at all. That's about right. But we shall see what happens. Hopefully we end up with a couple decent fish. I'm not sure how many more trips we're gonna have out on the ice, so hopefully this spot's as good as it looks on camera. I'll set up my last tip up, and then we'll set the shanty up and get fishing. All right, just got a tungsten with a crazy critter on there. We're going pretty big profile because there are tons of fish and they look pretty solid in size, so we are hoping that they are big enough to eat it. They're just all over screen. This place is absolutely loaded. Hope the fish are active. Just got him. Finally, first one. Well, that's not a bad one. Oh, big old gill. And that's what we've been seeing a bunch of down there. You know, it's decent when you can lip it. That is a solid fish. I don't have my measuring tape with me, but our hole is 8 inches, and she is every bit of bigger than that. Maybe 9. I mean, actually it probably is over 9. Solid fish. Solid fish. We'll get a quick picture of her and then let her go. There's another one down there. There she goes. That's what I've been seeing a lot of, and that's what we saw at the first spot too. There was just a bunch of big ones, but getting the couple that we were able to see, they were super finicky and wouldn't bite, and then they just all immediately left. So hopefully that is a sign of things to come, and hopefully we can get a couple more big ones. That was a nice one. I don't know if there's any 10-inchers around here, but I certainly do not think that was the biggest one. Got it. It's not a bad one either. It doesn't feel as big as the, oh, I was about to say, perch. Not a big one. Plus, it did not feel nearly as big as the last one. Makes sense why. Dropping it on the bottom and pounding the dirt. Got him to come back around. Little guy. Let him go. That's a good one. I don't know if that's a perch, but that is a good fish, whatever it is. He's got it. Got him. That is a good one, whatever it is. Oh, it's a crappie. Oh, it's a small crappie. It looked huge, but I guess that's what, because I thought it was a bluegill. Well, we got the multi-species going today. One of every one. Oh, he ate it. I'll have to get pliers out. These are such small hooks and whatnot. If you put too much pressure on them, they will bend. So, a little crappy. You know, down there. Oh! Took my wax worm. He actually didn't feel all. I mean, there's weight there. He's still sitting down there. Might not have stung him. He might have just grabbed the end of the wax worm. Get back down there. Ah, he's gone. He's gone. That one doesn't feel too bad at all. How? Just how? How'd we find another bullhead? Middle of the day. Like at night it makes a little bit of sense, but middle of the day? Oh, I don't want to end up with a hook. Give me your fins. There we go. Middle of the day. We are going for the full multi-species day. There, barely had him. On a rattle trap. Well, or I guess it's a micro magic man from 13 Fishing, but off the bottom. That is, I never would have guessed that's what we caught here. But I guess it's our fourth species. I'm still waiting for a bass or a pike, though. Oh, there's some more fish. There we go. See if we can't end up with something else. I haven't seen any big bluegill that have roamed in the area for a while after that first one. Get him. That's not a very big one. A little gill. That's not a bad gill. A little bit smaller than the last one. That's pretty fat though. Probably right about an 8. Not too shabby. Let him go. It's off. It's been rough trying to get some of these fish to commit though. Finicky. Got him. Took a while. A little gill. Would look more like a perch on screen. Smallest one of the day. Just got a little tungsten now. Put a little silky on to give it a little bit more movement without having to move the jig heads as much. And a little bit of a waxworm. Little guy. Much bigger presentation, but I do like silkies when fish get more finicky. It just kind of has a lot more subtle of a movement, even when you don't have to really move the rod tip or the jig head at all, just because those little fibers move so well in the water. Well, that's about it for today. We were able to catch a couple decent fish, but they just kept moving, and every time we did pop holes, we'd end up with, you know, 1 or 2 fish, and then they'd keep on moving. So didn't have a ton of time today, but with the weather coming, the warm weather and our diminishing ice, it was nice to get out for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Weather is always unpredictable, so hopefully the ice stays, but I guess we'll have to see. If you guys like the video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and as always, if you want to see more videos like it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Till the next one.